somebody were to ask, hey, is there a proof that the Quran is divine? I will ask, what kind of proofs would you consider or accept? Because some people will say they're looking for truth, or they're open-minded, or they're sincere in the pursuit of knowledge. But when it comes to the reality of life, we recognize in everyday life, if there's even a little bit of pride or arrogance or bias against something, then we're less likely, if even at all, we're less likely to accept any proof of something we don't agree with from the get-go. Sometimes there's confirmation bias as well. We're looking for something to oppose. And the reason I start with this as a preface is because there are hundreds of examples that the Quran is divine. If someone is really looking and studying, I would recommend they read and study and hear about this topic, the miraculous nature of the Quran. It contains, for example, the linguistic miracle, but it contains as well knowledge of the unseen, knowledge of the future that came true later on, knowledge of the past that could not have been known by anyone in Arabia. And in fact, some of these things were discovered centuries later. It contains knowledge of who God is, His attributes. It brings about the perfect, most harmonious balance between what the human needs emotionally and psychologically, mentally and socially as well as in terms of the concept of the afterlife, the details that God has given us. The Quran lays out the purpose of life, why we're here and where we're headed, all the existential questions people ask.